The genocide that's currently occurring in real time in front of our eyes can be stopped immediately through you taking an action to listen to some information. And it's information about glory and happiness and joy. There is some pain and there is some bad news, but on the whole it's so unbelievably good news that the bad news is not really worth bothering about. But it's worth bothering about now, because the suffering must stop immediately. In a way, those poor people are the lucky ones, because they haven't got to face what's about to happen. They've been spared. Their sins are forgiven, because they've passed the veil in the way that they passed. Okay? So their sins are forgiven. Trust that. They're not being reborn now. That cycle is over. This is the moment where the fungus goes pop and the seed spores spread into the atmosphere. Because the true glory is, we worked out the true nature of who we are. We're a fungi, a really, really complex fungi. And we're in the cycle, the fungi, which is of actually decay with forward momentum. At the very end of this sort of cycle of lots of fungi, they just explode into a puff of seeds. Our fungal seed pod is the planet that we've created, that we live on. We've totally taken over the entire planet. And this is what happens in evolution. A species rises so high it takes over the entire planet, and then it starts to parasitize, because there's nowhere else for it to go. So it's parasitizing energy. And it's on a downward spiral of decay with forward momentum. When it reaches the stage where the seed spores go off, what triggers it is the magnetic pole switch. So we're built. What we do is, as a fungal species, is we're pushing as hard as we can against this momentum of decay, ready for the moment when these magnetic pole switches run through the planet. So it's a natural cycle, and the seeds pop, and everything mixes up and then settles, and that the seed spores are all completely mixed up again. It's all new and different. Bang! And it's the great unconformity in geology, and followed by the Cambrian. Sometimes there are massive ones. And that's what's about to hit us. So, genocide is happening as a result of this forward momentum of corruption. It's got nowhere else to go now. We're really parasitizing ourselves. If you can take a step towards that information and viewing what's happening as a planet, fungal growth, and see ourselves as the mycelium, which is not connected to it visibly, but we are. So our time particle, all that physics stuff, can be described in terms of gravity. It's gravity that links us to everything. We all share the same gravity. We are in control of gravity right now, and we are about to release it. Now, we can either release it, get in a control by plan for the planet, or we can just let it go, because we're just delaying the inevitable now. All the suffering that's happening. My proposal is 6 weeks, reset. 6 weeks, let's get ready. Look at my videos, all the training you need is there. Any questions, come back and ask me. Literally binary choice, genocide or joy. Welcome to New Earth.